Today we're going to talk about One Piece, in particular 906.
But basically, the last panel was the most interesting thing of the whole chapter.
Yeah.
It was interesting seeing everybody and how they all miraculously found out that everyone knew Straw Hat. That was great. But what was really great was the Straw Hat at the end.
So when we're looking at it, the panel showed like the hat, but the hat looked quite large.
Yeah.
So we're thinking maybe people who were not Elbaf type like size, but some people a bit like Whitebeard size that used to reside there.
Yeah.
The steps are quite large, as you're saying.
Yeah.
The hat's quite big, and it seems to have that recurring theme of Goldie Roger having the hat, Shanks having the hat, Luffy having the hat. So maybe one of the first people to have this hat. I don't know what this hat means, but obviously someone who resembles their kind of character held this hat. And we're not sure if it's like a good person that had the hat or someone who they kind of feared.
Yeah. We're not sure, obviously. We're not going to know, and we won't find out for a while.
Yeah.
But we was like hypothesizing that it could be, I personally thought it could be like a D, one of the original Ds. This was a hat of one of the enemies of the world government.
Yeah.
Don't know why they'd keep him, why it'd be their treasure, if that's the case. Maybe they were waiting for him to come back or trying to keep him away from coming back or something. I don't know. But it's very interesting the fact that the Straw Hat has appeared again. It's been there from the beginning of the series, This is what started Luffy on his journey, getting the Straw Hat from Shanks. And like we said, all of them share characteristics in terms, they're all quite carefree characters. Luffy, Shanks and Goldie Roger. From what we know anyway, he seemed quite carefree. He just wanted to travel the world and do his thing.
Yeah. And also it was interesting, there was 7 chambers. So wondering, what is there, like 7 hats maybe?
Okay.
Or do they have one of the hats and Luffy's is one of the hats as well? I don't know, I mean that would be quite interesting.
This hat was the hat situation of Luffy receiving the hat is a bit random. So, because obviously he just received it from Shanks, who he just happened to meet. So, I don't know how it all... Is it fate?
Yeah, it's definitely fate.
Because they talk about fate a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a recurring of reincarnation, I think, as well. Because it was the fate of the D's and the fate and the will of the D's and things like that, that it seems to be coming through everybody. Like Goldie Roger got to a certain point in the Grand Line, and all the way around the Grand Line, and he was dying by the time he did it, and he couldn't complete whatever the journey he found at Raftel, because when, what's his right hand man?
Silver Rayleigh.
Oh, yeah, Rayleigh.
But they've got the other guy as well, who we've never met.
Scotch.
Yeah. But Silver Rayleigh is right hand man, his first way, isn't this? So like, when Nami and Nina met him, and they said, and Usopp asked, is it actually anything at the end? And Luffy said, don't say anything.
Yeah.
He knew that, if I told you now,
you can't do anything.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
And like, if we had more time, they might have been able to do anything, but they didn't. They had limited time. Goldie Roger was dying. So Luffy is going to carry on that mission when he gets to the end of the Grand Line, maybe.
Do you think whoever owned that hat is still alive right now?
I think it might have belonged to Joe Boy. They say he's dead.
Yeah.
So I don't know what looks like how big he is, because the hat was large. Because the person I imagine they were a normal sized person, normal sized human, and the hat was as big as them.
Oh, you're talking about the little cat, little Mewtwo little thing?
Yeah, I think it was a woman.
Oh, was it?
I think she had like a cloak on.
Oh, so it's actually like
I think she was wearing a crown.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a little bug type.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because her frame was a bit weird as well. She was really skinny.
They didn't want to show anything.
No,
They just didn't want to show us anything at all on that person. So I just thought like some sort of creepy Illuminati, sort of looking person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think they're like the next level up from the Celestial Dragons. Because when you look at the Celestial Dragons, they all seem quite stupid and self-centered. Like, how could these people be running?
I don't think the history wasn't passed through the Celestial Dragons that we've seen before.
Yeah,
it's like the true history was passed through probably like this shadowy person showing.
So they're more of a front.
Yeah, they're like the face.
Yeah,
like as at all times, like there must have been a few Celestial Dragons, like a few people, and some of them, only a few of them actual leaders. The rest were just kings of the country. Got brought there to do this new thing, but there's a few who actually had a reason for doing it. Maybe.
Yeah. So with the hat, I think it sort of symbolises something.
Definitely.
And I think that's why it's so important. I don't think like it has any like I don't know powers.
No.
Or anything like
I'll
that.
be goofy.
Yeah. And I don't think it's the national treasure either.
No. But it might have been the treasure of that person. Because like we was talking about before, we were saying the first thing Luffy said about his hat and what he said all the way through the show is that this hat is his treasure. He cares about it more than gold or anything else. You know. So I think if this person had similar sort of feelings to his hat, or I don't know, had similar sort of mindset in terms of he didn't value gold or power, he valued, you know, things, sentiment, people, you know, his loved ones around him. Then that is a reason why they hold it, keeping it, because, you know, it's a symbol of this person's heart.
Do you think they might have it as a reminder?
Yeah, that's what I was actually trying to think about. So this person could be why the world is the way it is today, and even though he might have been an enemy of, you know, the celestial dragons, they're holding it as like a historical, you know,
it's true.
Reminder to say like, look, always remember this person existed, and anyone who kind of resembles that person, stop them. Stop them.
Because they always have been talking about we have to snuff out these Ds.
And that's probably why, the Ds, and that's why they always have the posters.
Yeah.
So when they do find someone who kind of resembles that hat or those kind of memorabilia, then okay, let's go after them.
And he's wearing the hat's the same, isn't the hat identical?
It's basically the same hat, but obviously smaller.
Yeah.
That's why, like when you're saying, is it a reminder? That's why the person was dragging up Luffy's, or not dragging, carrying Luffy's wanted poster, and looked at the hat like to say, is this you coming back? Your incarnation, is this you returning? Because this is what they don't want. They don't want these to come back and overthrow them. This is why they've been killing them and why they've been hiding the history, because they obviously in fear of something coming back or someone finding out something. That's why they kill anyone who tries to discover what's written on the poneglyphs, or anyone who tries to stop anyone from going around the whole Grand Line. Because why would you like employ pirates to be Shichibukai and stuff like that to stop people from doing it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're only trying to do that stuff to stop people from basically becoming powerful and going against you.
Finding out the truth. And also, who do you guys think was the second poster? Because you noticed the person was holding two.
No, I didn't.
I didn't actually notice that. No.
Yeah.
So when you say action, was it underneath or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could just see the sliver. You couldn't see anything else.
Couldn't see anything.
Zoro.
You think so? I'm thinking Goldie Roger.
No, I'm saying Zoro.
Or Shanks. I mean, because
definitely Zoro.
Fair enough.
No, I don't know. We went back, but I'm saying definitely Zoro.
Maybe I go with more Justin, because maybe she's got like we're assuming it's a female. Yeah, a few of them. Like,
who could have resembled?
Yeah, with the hat.
That's what I'm saying. No. That's why I'm saying Zoro, isn't it? Because, like you're saying, there's other spaces. We've already got one reincarnation for a hat.
Do you think
we've got another reincarnation of Zoro? Sanji, Chopper, Usopp. Then in the original 7, you know what I mean? It's like, they've come back to mash works with us. There's people now.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I see that.
I see where you're going. I didn't think of that actually. Okay, that'd be crazy. So she's just like, or we're assuming it's she, this is going through different places in the dungeon, but okay, this matches with this one, this matches with that one. This Robin
one's got like bare arms, this one's bare arms, this pig.